Interesting. Okay. Headphones aren't working. That's okay. Well, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. What is up, everybody? My name is J Cal. This is, well, it's something of its own. I don't really have a name for what we call it, what we do here on Tuesdays. At 2 o'clock, it's the pre-party with J Cal. But right now, we're just hanging out. We're hanging out with you, talking pro wrestling. And someone has to remind me to stop wearing a red shirt when I'm doing it on Tuesdays, because it clashes with the graphic, and that's no good for anybody. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. I'm having a good Tuesday. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm having a good Tuesday. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see if the audio is working. I don't think it's working just yet. There it is. It wasn't working earlier, but now it's working. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. My name is Jay Cal, and each and every Tuesday we come talking to you. Brandon Davey says I'm Kevin Owens, but obviously Brandon Davey knows that I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm Jay Cal, but Brandon Davey says that I'm Kevin Owens, and guess what?
A new list.
There is a new list. I've got a new list. Oh no, not a light bulb. Had a bad idea there. Oh man. What's up, Mad? Happy New Year, Mad. I haven't seen you in a while. Look at that. It's a new list. It's going to be a new list. Oh, man. Already Brandon Davies saying, hey, it's Kevin Owens. I'm Brandon. You and I go back a long time, but since it's the new year, there's a new list. It's a new year, that's a new list. It's a new year, there's a new list. Snoopy wants to get on the list, too. List of J Cal. I don't know why I spelled it with a J, but you know, it is what it is. So Snoopy, well, first let's get it in order. Brandon Davey. I think you know why you made the list, Brandon Davey. I don't think I have to explain it to you, but you made the list. Snoopy has now officially made the list. Steven is list representative number 3. Hey, what's up, Trixie? How are you? Bye, Trixie. Good seeing you. Steven, you have made the list. You made the list. I'm not fooling anybody, Steven. You're trying to fool people. You are trying to. My name is J Cal. I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm not Kevin Owens. I don't care how much. I don't care how you hack my computer to play that. I don't care how you hack the studio. I am J Cal. I'm not Kevin Owens. J Cal, I'm not Kevin Owens. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about today, and then you guys got me already screwed up because we're talking about Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is injured. Kevin Owens is unable to compete at the moment. If you're on TikTok, and I know you are, that's Kevin Owens. I'm not. Look at that. Look, my eyes are open. His are less open. My nose has never been broken. I'm sure his has been broken a dozen times. Look how gray my beard is. His is kind of actually just as gray, isn't it? Well, needless to say, I'm not him and he is not me. Dom Mysterio, Fan Freddy. I'm just going to call you Fan Freddy. Fan Freddy just made the list because I'm not Kevin Owens. And you know that, Freddy. I just explained it. Look, no dinosaur tattoo. Do you see a dinosaur tattoo? I don't see a dinosaur tattoo. Do you see a dinosaur tattoo? I don't see a dinosaur tattoo. Fatherless. I think we have a lot to talk about, Fatherless. I hope you're all right, Fatherless. You just made the list, too. I am not. I repeat, I am not Kevin Owens. My name is Jake Out. Fatherless, I'm sorry, man. I'm here for you. We could talk, man. You slide into my DMs. I'm good. I have 3 daughters. I've never had a son. I could adopt Micah Staticky. That happens sometimes. Is that better, Fatherless? Does it sound better now? Dinosaur tattoo. There is no dinosaur tattoo. There is no dinosaur tattoo. That is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. That is Kevin Owens. This is J Cal. That's Kevin Owens. This is J Cal. I think you guys are starting to get the difference here. Look, I'll even put on a hat. I'll put on a hat and I'll show you how much I'm not like Kevin Owens. Look. Okay, hat. Right. Hat's on, right? Wait, this way. Not the same, guys. Not the same. Yeah, Keith, I am a girl dad. I have 3 of them. They are, next to my wife, the 3 most important women in my life.
A new list.
And so there is a new list, and we've already added 5 names to that list. Is Kevin Owens returning at the Rumble? I don't think we're going to see Kevin Owens at this year's Rumble. Not in a wrestling capacity. I don't think he's going to fly all the way to Riyadh just to sit ringside. So I don't think you're going to see Kevin Owens at the 2026 Royal Rumble. Good friend of the show, Soto, says he thinks 2027. I'm putting him at SummerSlam 26. That's when I think he might be back in the ring. But it's all speculation. Neck injuries are a son of a bitch, and you never know how well he will be able to compete at that time. Keith, I appreciate you saying that, man. I'll say this, man. It's hard being a girl dad at sometimes, because if you're not a girl, how do you know how to treat a woman, a child, a girl? That's a lot. Hey, Tazo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I thought you were actually talking to Kevin Owens. Tazo, people think I'm Kevin Owens. Tazo, they think I'm Kevin Owens. Tazo, I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm J Cal. We're coming in hot for 26. Leaning into the Kevin Owens shtick. Snoop, should I get a dinosaur tattoo? Should I get a dinosaur skull tattoo? Would that really fuck with people? Pardon my French. Would that mess with people if I post? Yeah, I am. And then I have this big giant dinosaur tattoo. New NXT champion. Matt, who do you think's gonna be the next NXT champion? That was on my list of things to talk about. We got Oba Femi making potentially his main roster debut, maybe as early as this Friday. Not his main roster debut, but joining the new brand. I think he's going to SmackDown, but it could be Raw. I mean, they didn't use him in Germany, so if he's not going to Raw, SmackDown would be the choice. Do you think the WWE will pull the trigger on Finn championship run? Keith, I really hope they do. I would love to see Finn Balor with that WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I love Finn Balor, but I just, they just put the belt on Drew. I don't see them taking the belt off of Drew anytime soon. Tony D'Angelo, Jose, that is out of left field. Tony D'Angelo? Wow. Okay. I don't hate it. I'll be honest. I am not familiar enough with NXT to tell you who I think should be the next champion. Obviously, I'm a little partial to Ricky Saints, excuse me. I'm a little partial to Ethan Page. But yeah, I mean, look, right now it's a big reset button. If you're pulling Oba Femi off the roster, you're pulling some of the ladies off the roster. It's really hard. That's why he said, wow, he doesn't keep up with the product. 6-star stunner. I don't know what you mean. Oop, didn't mean to punch the microphone. Yeah, well, Keith, was it random? Because they went to Scotland and he got the huge, giant ovation when he showed up. When he showed up in Scotland with that World Heavyweight Championship, it gave him the undisputed title, it gave him the opportunity to go home with that championship belt. He didn't get to do that the last time. Remember, the last time the world was on COVID and he didn't get there. Kenneth, thank you for the heart me. I didn't see it earlier, but thank you. I see it now. Finn versus Punk on Monday. Yeah, and so it's really anybody's. I don't think Finn's beating Punk. It could happen. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Soto won't be here today. If you're expecting Soto, he won't be here. He's working today. They could still do Roman versus Cody. They could still do Roman versus Cody without the world title being on the line. It's just everyone assumes that when Roman comes back, he's going to be in pursuit of the World Heavyweight Championship. My thoughts are there's Brock Lesnar, there's Obafemi. Hell, there's a lot of guys. Gunther. Keith says that the Judgment Day is holding Finn back. I don't know if I agree with that. Chris, we'll be talking about that in the next hour. But yeah, Matt Taven is definitely on my list of things to talk about. I should write this stuff down because my memory is not good. Yeah, Roman has kind of evolved beyond the title. And that's not to say that he couldn't come back and challenge for the belt, but he doesn't need it, right? Like, of all the guys on the roster that need the World Heavyweight Championship, the undisputed title, Roman's not that guy anymore. Lucas, greetings. Welcome to the show, man.
How come my name's on this?
Oh, Lucas, I think you know why your name is on the list.
A new list.
It is a new list. It's the 2026 list of J-Cal. And everyone who calls me Kevin Owens goes on the list.
How come my name's on this?
Because you called me Kevin Owens, and I am not Kevin Owens. My name is J-Cal. I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm J-Cal. I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm J-Cal. I'm J-Cal from the Alliance Blog, and I'm here to talk pro wrestling with you. Kevin Owens will stun you. I'm just here to talk wrestling. Kevin Owens will put you through a table. He'll jump off a ladder on you. I'm just going to talk wrestling with you. Hey, Dixie, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Lucas is healed. Lucas is on the list. Luca, you are number 6. How is Sammy? Are y'all still friends? Yeah, Sammy's great, Lucas. Sammy's wonderful. Sammy's going to win the Rumble, Lucas, and then he's going to challenge Drew for the world title at WrestleMania. Sammy's going to challenge for the world title at WrestleMania. Sammy is going to challenge for the world title at WrestleMania. Or not, I don't know. From the side, you look like him, but front view, you can see, but great stunt double, you would definitely be. I guess I appreciate that, I guess. I mean, look, I don't think I look like Kevin Owens at all. If we're just being honest, again, I have the picture here. I don't think I look like Kevin Owens. I don't. I don't think I look like him. But, people say I look like him. I don't think I look like him, but you guys say I look like him. We're in our 40s for now. We both are a little overweight. We're white. We have the Nordic Celtic features. I mean, I don't know, man. I got gray hair in my beard. I also got brown hair in my beard. I don't know. What do you want from me? You look just like KO. Josiah Brockton. Well, see, and that's very, Brockton, I don't know if you're giving me a compliment there. KO has lost a bunch of weight because J-Cal has lost a bunch of weight. I've seen KO lately. He doesn't look like he's lost any weight. Cowboy. Son of a bitch. Hey, it's Soto. Soto, you're supposed to be working, man. Slinging those. Oh, shit. There goes my everything. All right. Matt Taven. Wrestling. Hey, Ray. Why are you calling Scooby? Why are you calling Soto Ray? He's not Ray. How come I can't come up? What, you want to come up? I don't think you can come up. I sent you up, but you can come up. I don't know. I don't know why you can't come up. I don't know. I offered to, I just said, multi-guess, multi-pass. Punk will keep that title until Mania, until Roman's. That's interesting, Keith. I am in studio, Soto. Keith, do you think that Roman's going to challenge for the... Gage just made the list. Keith, do you think that Roman's going to challenge for Punk's title? That's interesting. Let's be honest. Do we want Roman versus Cody Part 3? I don't. I'm past Cody and Roman at this point. I think what I would like to see is Honestly, I want to see Cody take a break from the world title. Brandon Davey, I probably will not watch TNA live on Thursday because we do a podcast on Thursday. It's weird, Soto, because I've just said like multi-guess. I clicked on your name and I said multi-guest. Multi-guest. Invite sent. I don't know. I book Adam Pearce versus Braun Breaker. Soto, I don't know, man. Sorry, I don't know what to do. Adam Pearce versus Braun Breaker. Okay, so I've heard a lot of people talk about that. If I was booking it right now, I'm not booking Braun Breaker versus Adam Pearce in a match. I don't think Adam Pearce in a wrestling match is a draw. I think Braun Breaker destroying Adam Pearce does nothing to make Braun Breaker a bigger star. If anything, I would have Adam Pearce use his powers to call somebody up from NXT, Oba Femi, to take on Braun Breaker. Now you're talking. Adam Pearce versus Nick Aldis, again, that might have been exciting a few years ago, but at this point, Pearce hasn't wrestled a real match in like about 10 years. And Aldis hasn't wrestled since, I think, 23. So, like, what would we get for that? Like, what would be exciting about that? And to me, I don't think that's anything worth watching. YBDX. YBDFX. You just made my list.
A new list.
Soto, that's a good idea. Putting Braun Breaker into the Rumble, having Breaker come into the Rumble, not as a participant, but just as a detractor. He comes in, he wipes out the audience or the participants. He spears everybody, just beats the crap out of everybody. That would be interesting. That would be different. And different to me is what's going to make the WWE better. If we keep getting the same stale shit, it's going to be boring. Why would you tune in to see the same thing? Like, look, one of the other things I wanted to talk about today was the list of WWE recruits. And there's a lot of good names that are out there. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Kevin Steen, Chris Jericho comes back at the Rumble. I really hope he doesn't. The rumors are out there that Jericho may come to TNA first. Yeah, and then Soto brings up having Drew win last week on SmackDown during the 3 stages of hell. Nobody I should rephrase that. Most people didn't expect Drew to win the title that way, but he did. And that was refreshing. That was good. And that made it very entertaining to watch. Moss, yeah, that's true. He isn't suspended, though, because he touched Braun first. There are ways to go about this, and who knows what's going to genuinely happen when it all comes out. But there are some people, if you listen to Busted Open, they're saying, Tommy Dreamer specifically was like, well, you should just have Pierce, get in trouble for this because he touched first. Hey, wow. Wiccan, thank you so much for the awesomes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're the one that's awesome. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay. Put that there. The guy who beat John Cena and Roman Reigns for the title lost on a SmackDown. Whoa! Then guys, get ready for a heavy dose of Saudi Arabia pay-per-views. ESPN charges and stale. I feel they would sleep on the Jacob interference, win the Rumble, and challenge Drew at Mania. That wouldn't be bad. All right, where were we? We were talking about so Braun wasn't suspended. Chris, that's a great question, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But let's talk about Braun being suspended. Now, there are a couple ways to go. Tommy Dreamer on Busted Open was talking about, well, Pierce touched him first, therefore a suspension shouldn't be warranted because he put his hand on the talent. If that's the case, there's a lot of ways you can go with this, right? Because once Pierce definitively broke the barrier by putting his hands on the talent, all bets are off. And so theoretically, Heyman can come back and threaten legal action against Pierce and the WWE for suspending his talent unjustifiably. Or, it could go up higher up the ladder. Triple H could come out and say, hey, we aren't okay with you suspending our talent. When you put your hands on him first, we're demoting you. We're going to send you to NXT. Or we're going to switch you to SmackDown. Or we don't want to have any more conflict between you and Braun. You and Aldis are now going to switch positions. I mean, there's so many different ways that they can go from that angle. To me, I don't think they're going to do any of that. I don't think they're going to pull Pierce off of Raw. He does a great job, and I don't think that's going to happen for a minute. What they might do is they might be willing to give, some incentives to Paul Heyman and the Vision for Pierce putting his hands on Braun, and that could change up everything. Dr. Adam, I appreciate you in the chat, but please don't spam, or else I'll have to boot you. And I don't want to boot anybody, but that's not what I'm a boot. I'm not booting anybody, but I'll boot you if you keep calling me Kevin Owens. Cashed Out says that looks like Kevin Owens. Candace says, and reinstate Braun, and Braun will agree to drop the lawsuit with another title shot. Exactly. I mean, there's ways to go around it. All right. Dr. Adam, this is the final warning. I like you, but I don't like you that much. We can drop you if you keep spamming. Okay, that's it. Sorry, Dr. Adam. Come back another day. Come back another day, Adam. All right. Oh, okay. Pierce versus Aldis, battle of the former NWA champions. Wicked. Now, I would watch that, and I would like that. I would like to see Pierce versus Aldis, but I think I'm the minority. I think I'm definitely in the minority because as an NWA fan, that's a dream bout. It would have been a dream bout, like 5 years ago when Aldis was world champion, but I don't think that's going to happen. Chris says, just let Balor get into the title shot winning, then give us a Balor versus Cody Bullet Club leaders match. Wow, okay. Shut up, Soto. I don't like either one of those guys. No, I don't think that we're gonna see Finn win the title. As much as I want to see Finn with the title, I'm a long-term Finn Balor fan. I liked Finn Balor when he was Fergal Devitt and he held this title right here, the NWA British Commonwealth Championship. Soto, I'll see you later, brother. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. I don't see him winning that title. I don't. Not now. Finn losing, how surprising. I mean, we don't know that for sure yet, Mia, but I don't see a path how he can win the the World Wrestling Entertainment Heavyweight Championship. I just don't see it. The Dr. Adam, didn't we already do this once? But I would like to see it. I'm a Finn Balor guy. I watched his evolution from the NWA Ireland promotion to NWA Pro Wrestling, aka Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I was with him with every step of the way. Well, let me rephrase that. I wasn't with him, but I was rooting him on. So him coming back and winning the title would be amazing. I just don't think it's likely to happen. New Japan Pro Wrestling has no Bullet Club members for the first time in 13 years. Time to raid the WWE merch. Yeah, I mean, look, how do you keep coming back, Dr. Adam? Okay, I'm going to have to block you. I didn't want to do that, but now you're blocked. Now you're blocked. I don't like blocking people. That's not what I'm about, but that's what I had to do. All right, now what I wanted to talk, do you think we'll ever see the Demon Persona again? I think we could see the Demon Persona as early as Monday when he wrestles Punk in Belfast. Mia, you love blocking? I get blocked enough by my kids. That's an inside joke, and that's funny. He was making backup accounts. Well, we'll just keep blocking them. I mean, shit. I don't owe you nothing, man. You didn't even put a gift up there. Who do you want to be the Royal... Did he come back again? Who do you want to be the Royal Rumble winner? Look, if we're going to be... Jesus Christ. And Nirvana. Oh, man, I don't want to block Nirvana. Now I feel dirty. What should they do with Johnny now? Peter, I'm not taking I'm not taking lives right now. Well, I think, okay, wow, so many questions coming. House and Chains. Wrestling Luxury? Absolutely, you're right. Mia, I was muting him, but he just keeps coming back. Maybe I should feel like honored because, you know, people are so obsessed with me. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? I'm not even wearing my Kevin Owens shirt. Imagine. Done, Snoop. You've been modded, bruh. All right, so getting back to the topic at hand, because of course there's a lot to talk about. You are Kevin Owens. Go Cats. Jesus. All right, go Cats. You're going to have to put your name on the list too. It's a new list. Speaking of new list, Chris Jericho is speculated to be, there's a lot of speculation saying that Chris Jericho is heading to the WWE. Now, there's also some speculation. Mia, we started a new list, so now there's only 10 names on it, and that's just for the last 28 minutes that I've been on. The old one is still here, but I figured, you know, it's time to make a new list. Yeah, so Wrestling Luxury, I got you. We have the sound. Here, where is it?
A new list.
Go Cats.
How come my name's on this?
Your name is on the list because you called me Kevin Owens, and I can't help you. You said that I look like Kevin Owens, so you have to put you there. I'm not adding anybody right now, so thanks, guys. Big Man, come back, Kevin Owens. Big Man just made the list. It's hard to keep track of what I'm trying to do because I keep adding names to a list that I shouldn't have to. My name is... Oh, God damn it. So who do you want to win both the men's and women's Royal Rumble? Okay, men's Royal Rumble. I think the men's Royal Rumble, I would like Oba Femi to win the men's Royal Rumble. I would like that because it instantly changes the game. It changes everything. And the fact that he's an NXT call-up, the fact that he's only been in the business for a couple of years, it just changes everything. And I'm for it. And I think that would be very interesting. There's so much stuff going on. Mia says, Jacob Fatu. Adam, what the hell? Adam K, man. Jesus Christ. No, I'm gonna block the Adam K stuff because now I'm getting frustrated. There's too much stuff coming on right now. I'm not gonna say that, Go Cats. All right, so I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. You guys are trying to take over the show here. That's not what we do. You can comment, and I'll react to your comments. I'm not gonna let you produce the show. I'm not gonna let you call me Kevin Owens and try to ruin this beautiful thing that we have here. So I'm gonna talk. You're gonna listen, and that's how it's gonna be for at least the next 5 minutes. There is reports coming out that Chris Jericho is not going to be making his debut in the WWE. A lot of people anticipated him on Monday Night Raw. That did not happen. A lot of people are expecting him to show up in Riyadh? Is that how you say it? Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. I'm not expecting that to happen. What I would like to see happen, what I am hoping will happen, is we see Chris Jericho actually swerve all of you and make his debut, his debut back in pro wrestling since his contract expired with AEW in TNA wrestling. Now hold the phone because I know that might be controversial, but what does TNA wrestling need right now? It needs a big kick. It needs to get people to watch. It needs to have eyeballs focused on the product. AMC is a new channel for pro wrestling. TNA wrestling has been around for a very long time, but this is the first time since ECW that we've had 3 wrestling promotions on a nationally broadcasted cable channel. You've got Raw you got SmackDown on USA, you've got AEW on TNT, and now you have Impact Wrestling on AMC. So if you had somebody like Chris Jericho make his debut, obviously you would probably get more eyeballs on it if it was being advertised, but I think you will get more of a return on your investment if you don't advertise it. If he shows up and breaks the wall down and comes out to Judas and the fans start singing along while he enters into the ring, I think you would get more people watching on week number 2. And that's going to be important. They're going to need to continue to grow their brand on AMC. And, especially when you're hearing there's a lot of talents who are not re-signing with TNA Wrestling. Right now, it sounds like, at least, that some of the Rascals have not renewed their contracts. So they're currently operating without a contract. And I think that's very telling of what is next for TNA Wrestling. These are very talented, X Division guys working tag teams. They really could fit in multiple places on the roster, and they have not been re-signed, and they aren't the only ones. So I feel like if the Go Cats, you're too much, man. You got 5 minutes in timeout. Oh, good Lord. So TNA does need a shot in the arm. They do need some big names. Now, the other expected name and anticipated name would be EC3, former TNA World Champion, Impact World Champion. Had a lot of time in TNA Wrestling under his auntie, Dixie Carter. He, as well as made he had his presence on the WWE for a short time, working NXT, and as former 24/7 champion. I do expect he will also be making his return to TNA Wrestling during the AMC run. But I think we're going to see Chris Jericho make his return to wrestling with TNA Wrestling, and then maybe graduate or advance through TNA Wrestling to the WWE. These are just my thoughts. This is what I would do with them, because I feel like there's more opportunity for Jericho in TNA Wrestling. He'll be able to work with more younger talent. He'd be able to get some guys over off of his prestige. If you put Chris Jericho on the main roster for SmackDown or Raw, where does he fit in? What angle do you see Jericho excelling at? How does he make the brand better immediately? I mean, I don't want to see Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. I don't want to see Chris Jericho versus Drew Galloway. So automatically, those two are out. Seeing Jericho on the NXT, I just don't think that's going to add a whole lot of value either. So putting him somewhere like TNA Wrestling. Now, of course, you've got Ortiz and you've got Frankie Kazarian. They are kind of circling the main event roster for TNA Wrestling, and they're good. But if Jericho were to show up in TNA Wrestling and perhaps challenge the winner of Kazarian and Santana, I think that would add a lot of value to what TNA is doing. And I don't think just showing up is enough anymore. I don't think Jericho just showing up is going to be enough to make the show better. I think you really need to have a storyline that's going to help. Like, look, having him sign... Having Chris Jericho come to your brand, to the WWE brand, I think was done more to hurt TNA than it was to help WWE. If the plan all along was to bring him into the WWE roster, again, what capacity can he be in that's going to be monumental, going to be different? They just retired John Cena. Goldberg retired not too long ago. And when we look at those two names, they brought a lot of value. I'm not saying Jericho hasn't had value over the years, but he too is inclining in age. He too is slowing down in the ring. He is not as mobile or as fast or as good as he was 20 years ago. And that's the state of the business. Everyone has an expiration date. Chris Jericho is no different. You've got AJ Styles, who's has announced that he will make 2026 his last year in ring. You have CM Punk, who's much younger than Jericho, who said that he doesn't have much longer. Samoa Joe has said not much longer. And so when I see this and hear these names and see these guys, I have to agree. I don't think that there's going to be a high demand for Chris Jericho at this point. So if Jericho does go anywhere, I feel like TNA Wrestling would be the place that he could have the biggest impact, no pun intended. And a feud with him and Kazarian might be very interesting. And I feel like him and Jeff Hardy might be very interesting. I feel like him and Santana could be interesting. and ultimately just getting the best value of what Jericho has left. His star power has more value than what he's going to be able to do in a ring. So for me, that's where I see Jericho. Now, as we also talk about other names, according to Sean Ross Sapp, the WWE is currently doing their tryouts. A lot of names from the independents have been announced. So we have Nora Diana, who is the gal who took one of the titles off of Mercedes Moné, Bruce Hamilton, Regina Taryn, James Karnick, Joshua Hillen, won't even try to pronounce that name, Jimmy House, Blade Brown, Jack Pascal, Leo Locombo, Tyler Jordan, Manny Lowe, LeBron Cozone, and my favorite one out of the whole list, Starboy Charlie. Starboy Charlie is a pretty phenomenal talent. He's based in Northern California, wrestles mostly for West Coast Pro, has done some work with APW, has done some work with GCW when they come to Southern California, has worked a little bit in Japan, teaming with, oh gosh, I forgot his partner's name. Regardless, he's very good in the ring. He's a cruiserweight by nature. I mean, he's built like a junior heavyweight, definitely. And he flies around the ring almost like a luchador. He does not wear a mask. And I feel like he would be a awesome addition to the WWE roster. In what capacity, I'm not entirely sure. But, along with the relationship, the ownership of AAA, he would be absolutely a marquee talent for that promotion as well. So seeing what he can bring to the table, I'm really excited to see Starboy Charlie get his opportunity in the WWE. A lot of people are like, he would be like Shawn Michaels' dream come true. In a lot of ways, he would be. He's a good-looking guy. He has a great abilities in the ring. He's a legit boxer, and I feel like that's going to be he's going to be a great addition to that roster if he does obviously get signed. Okay, thank you for letting me talk. Now I'm going to go back and read some of your guys' comments just to kind of get back to it. Broke Boy Mel, Kevin Owens. Broke Boy Mel, you just made the list. Congratulations. You are number 12 on the list. Broke Boy Mel. For I am not Kevin Owens. My name is Jake Howe. I'm from the Alliance blog, and I'm happy to have you here. Kevin Owens sure showed him. Prophet of pain. I mean, what's with the negativity, man? I'm just trying to have a good time talking pro wrestling. NWA. See, and Jericho coming to the NWA would not be the worst thing in the world, but the NWA simply couldn't afford Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho in the NWA would make a ton of sense in terms of spotlight and visibility, in terms of his in-ring. I think he would be okay in the NWA. But as of right now, he's not a better promo than Silas Mason. He's not a better in-ring competitor than Silas Mason, but he does have star power and visibility, and that's something that the NWA desperately needs, especially because they just lost EC3, who did not choose to renew his contract with the NWA. And so I'm not exactly sure if Jericho even makes sense for the NWA. Again, spotlight and visibility, absolutely. But anything else, I mean, again, we're talking about a guy who's in his 50s now. How much more gas in the tank does Chris Jericho have? Let's be honest. Is Chris Jericho in better shape than I am? Absolutely. It's not a question of is he a better wrestler than me? Is he better than Silas Mason? Is he better than Alex Taylor? Is he better than Kerry Morton? Is he better than Mike Mondo? He certainly isn't as fast as any of those guys. Coyote Hustle says, is Gunther going to retire you too? Whoo, Coyote Hustle. You just want to make that list for 2026. I got you, brother. Hope you've had a good year, man. Why can't I talk anymore? I don't know. What's up, Daniel? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Willie Bowen says Jericho needs to retire. Chris says he's not hyped with AMC and the TNA debut. TNA Impact seems like the Legends. Hold on a second. TNA Impact seems like the Legends' last run is intended to build the brand while giving greener. Yeah, I mean, talent a quick rub at the capacity of a talent scout or agent to potential future talent. I see that, Prophet. In that reason, I think that he would make a good addition to the roster. I feel like there's value in Jericho, just not to the WWE, just not to AEW, and just not to the big two. But Jericho and TNA, Jericho and the NWA, of course, these are good things for them. LaFleur, did I say it wrong? Didn't LaFleur just sign? So according to what I saw from Sean Ross Sapp, he was at the tryouts. So I don't know if he has signed yet or not. It's Big Mike. I get that a lot. People do think I look like Kevin Owens. Prophet of Pain, appreciate it, man. Then you're on the right channel because I try to be positive and talk pro wrestling. Big Mike, I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I watch the NWA. I podcast about the NWA. I talk so much NWA that, I have NWA titles near me. I mean, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I feel like if you're looking for alternatives when it comes to pro wrestling, something more traditional, more studio-style pro wrestling, there isn't much better than what the NWA does. Not everything they do is great, and I'm the first one to criticize what they do, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's still a pretty good program. And they have a lot of talented individuals on their roster, guys who I think would make great additions to any roster. So, yeah, I'm a big NWA proponent. Alliance-wrestling.com, the Alliance blog. We talk NWA all day, every day. Every day. Good neighbor? Yeah, I get that a lot. When's your next title run? I've never had a first title run. I think you look like Kevin Owens. Dan, I get that a lot. He signed. Okay, your dude, that's cool, man. I didn't know. I didn't see that. That was a list I saw yesterday from Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful. Again, he's not flawless either. I've seen him make mistakes before too. Kevin Owens. We going to the tease out? Coyote, what are you talking about, brother? You lost me on that one. Wiccan, thanks for more of the awesomes. I appreciate that. Is the card good today? I don't think this is the best card because I'm not a big fan of intergender wrestling. And tonight we have some intergender wrestling, but we're going to talk about that in about 20 minutes. Opinions of Carson Drake. I'm glad that you asked. We'll be talking about Carson Drake in the next hour. The first hour of this live stream on TikTok, on YouTube, we talk about all pro wrestling. The second hour, we focus more on the National Wrestling Alliance. If you are into the NWA or if you want to know about the NWA, hang out for the second hour. We do a lot of NWA talk there. Coyote, I missed it. The tree outs. I got you. Jay, if I was a wrestler in JCW Lunacy, would you be my Don Callis? I don't think I would make a good Don Callis, right? I think I'm more of a Sir Oliver Humpeldink. If you could be my Bam Bam Bigelow, I can be your Sir Oliver Humpeldink. Wow. Jay. And that's a pull. Prophet, thanks for the heart me, man. I appreciate that. We're trying to get things going. Juggalo, the fact that you laughed means that you got the reference, and if you got the reference, then you're in the right spot. Homies are ruthless with the KO. Prophet, I've been on TikTok right now and YouTube for 46 minutes. And only on TikTok have I been called Kevin Owens 14 times. So this is, it's kind of my life. I'm used to it. I don't feel like I look like Kevin Owens, but people think I look like Kevin Owens. I don't think I look like Kevin Owens, but people think I look like Kevin Owens. I don't think I look like Kevin Owens, but people think I look like Kevin Owens. Your card reads 32? I must have missed some. Oh boy. So speaking, make it 15, Kevin. I know it's you. Aphrodite's. Oh, man. Aphrodite's. That's such a unique name that I won't forget it, but I have to look to spell it because I don't think I know how to spell Aphrodite's crush on first look. Is it AEW tonight? I'm lost. All right, so let's see. It's Tuesday night. So the two wrestling programs that you should be watching tonight, you could watch on the CW network. You can watch the WWE's NXT program. A lot of things will be happening for NXT because, of course, you got to look at... Sound it out. I appreciate that, Prophet. If we look at what is happening on NXT, where there's a lot of call-ups to the main roster, Jordan Grace on SmackDown, Javon Evans on Raw, they're certainly going to have a mix-up of what's going to happen for... Oh, thanks for the heart, me. Appreciate you. Butter Me Biscuits, you just made the list. Thank you for the heart, me, all the same. I feel weird about writing people's names down aggressively when they're sending me gifts. Especially when they sent that many gifts. Thank you so much, Butter Me Biscuits. That's very kind of you. You tried for 5 months? Man, I've been here all along. You didn't have to try that hard. Look, Aiden just made the list just by saying it. Aiden just got put on the list just like that.
How come my name's on this?
Aphrodite's Crush. That's great. Aphrodite's Crush. It's a good name. Bree gets off the hook because Bree was smart and said, I look like Kevin Owens. Not that I was Kevin Owens. I look like Kevin Owens. I'm not Kevin Owens. I don't think I look like Kevin Owens. You think I look like Kevin Owens. WWE Evolve roster shows up on NXT. Juggle, that's a good call. That is a very good call. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a lot of the talents from Evolve show up tonight, because there is going to be this influx of superstars from NXT are now going to be on Raw, like Javon Evans, Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe is rumored to be going to the main roster. Obafemi officially declared the NXT title vacant so that he can go to the main roster, and we'll still probably see some NXT talent. Butter Me Biscuits, I'm glad you're here too. Sir Oliver Humperdinck, no, but maybe you could be Frenchie Martin as a manager. Someone quick, get me a beret. It's on. Let's see. Trick Williams should have gone to Raw. And Trick Williams, I forgot Trick Williams. Trick Williams, I think, is going to be a superstar, man. I think that guy has got so much talent. Thanks for the follow, Aphrodite's Crushed. Aiden, Tats. Okay, the ones I can show you. We've got these guys right here. Oh, I forgot the camera's at a weird angle. So a flower, another flower, a bee. No, not a bee. A butterfly, a hummingbird. I've got a couple. Yeah, and that would be interesting too. But I think they should keep Trick and Carmelo away from each other for now. I think that's definitely going to be an angle that they're going to use down the road. But I think going to it right now is too soon. This name is better than the other name I try saying all the time. That's fair. Let's see. Trick should have gone to Raw. You know, that's debatable. Haley, it's a new list.
A new list.
Let's see. Did I miss any other comment? Chris Jericho's better. I don't mind. Like, look, I think Jericho is way past his prime. I think Chris Jericho has value. Haley, it's a new list for 26. If I put you on the list right now, you would be number 18 on the list, Haley. And I'm going to be ordering you a beanie very soon, probably this week. Haley, you're number 18. You made it. Yeah, Prophet of Pain. But thanks for hanging out. Even if you're just walking away doing stuff, the fact that you left it on this live stream is very appreciative. Someone's giving me something. Butter Me Biscuits, thanks for the wow. Even what happened? It didn't show me. Oh, more of the awesomes. I appreciate that. The studio doesn't show up like it does on the phone. So when you're in the studio, you don't see the gifts. You only read about them later. Thank you for the gifts. I do appreciate it. Your kindness, your generosity, it's much appreciated. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me here, and being, being cool. Gifts are not necessarily Let me try that again. Gifts are not necessary, but appreciated. I do appreciate them, but you don't have to gift to hang out in the chat. You don't have to gift to like. You could just be here, and that's really all that I could ask for. And now my brain is not working anymore. So, all right. So in about 8 minutes, we're gonna be talking some NWA. I hope you guys will hang out with us while we do that. So you got a schedule when you're live. Butter Me Biscuits, we do the lives basically on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm always live Tuesdays at about this time, and then Thursdays, it's 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. Then sometimes I randomly pop on. I might jump on a little bit later today. Dala says, KO, when you coming back? I've got bad news, Dala. I am not KO. Dala, I am not KO. I am JCal.
A new list.
And you just made the list. You just made the list, Dala.
How come my name's on this?
Your name goes on the list when you call me Kevin Owens. I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm JCal. Haley, what do you mean I do it to myself? What do you mean, Haley? What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I heard today too, about the Rascals. Your name is so cool looking, but I can't ever read it. So I'll just say IV4NPL4YS69. I'll just say playa. How about that? How about that, playa? You remind me of Kevin Owens. I get that a lot. Haley, what are you talking about? What sound effects? I don't hear anything. I think you're hearing it, Haley. I don't know what you're talking about, Haley. I don't know what you're talking about. Monarch, I'm not Kevin Owens. Jagir, I guess I look like Kevin Owens. Haley, Soto used to play Chris Benoit's theme music when he'd bring me on, and that was very unsettling to me. I've never murdered anybody. Excuse me, I never unalived anybody is what I meant to say. I will tell your buddy Jersey Dave I said hi. Yes, I've been told I have a doppelganger. My nephew, when he first got on TikTok, saw somebody who looked just like me, and I mean it was ridiculously just like me. Looked more like me than you guys think I look like Kevin Owens, and it was very, very strange. Yeah, just made the list. It's Dave from GTS. Who's Dave from GTS? Play. I don't know who Dave from GTS is. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. He's an indie star. Dave from okay, we're gonna look up Dave from GTS. Rachel McAdams. I kind of see that, Haley. I can kind of see that. Dave GTS. It's not KO. Clutch. I thought it said Chuck at first. It's not KO. Dave GTS. Let's see. I hope I don't get my feelings hurt. Okay, that is not an indie wrestler. Okay, Dave Hitchinson? I kind of see it. I kind of see it. I don't like it, but I kind of see it. I never did the backyard wrestling. And I'm a lot skinnier than he is. I've been in the gym a lot. All right, let me see this. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can make it come up on the screen. Clutch. Yes. Yes. And I'm a huge Pearl Jam fan. So I'm like, hell yeah. Steven Flo. Oh, man. I'm just going to kill somebody's eardrums. Bro, where's your Canadian accent? I don't have a Canadian accent, sir. I don't. Who told you that I have a Canadian accent? I'm not Canadian. I'm not Canadian. I'm American. I'm not Canadian. I'm American. I'm not Canadian. I'm American. North American. Let's see. El Grande Americano. Man, I'm being slandered by one of the greatest luchadors of all time. El Grande Americano. I used to watch Grande Americano wrestle at the Crash back in, 1986. I found the image, playa. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Nope. Nope, it didn't work. See, that's Kevin Owens. See, that's Kevin Owens. That's not J. Cal. That's Kevin Owens. This is J. Cal. That's Kevin Owens. You can go now. There it is. This will be the whole podcast from now on. I don't know what you're talking about. My name is J. Cal from the Alliance blog. Oh, wrong one. I have too much fun on here. Almost as a Dom. What's up, Dom? I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm J. Cal. That's young J. Cal. Hustles. Oh, you're roasting me good today, man. Getting it on all sides. Let's see. I did see his picture. I can't save it as a JPEG. Where'd it go? Is there another way to do this? How can I do this? Because it's just, I hate the fact, I don't like it that you can't just save photos from the internet anymore. They save them as those weird files. Dave GTS Wrestler. Ben, how are you, sir? Dave Grimm. Can I save this picture as a JPEG? Okay, I can. What about this picture? Where? Okay, see, it's just, I don't know. This is who Playa thinks I look like. Come on now, work with me here. It's not working. What's going on? Now everything's falling apart. Add source. Okay. There it is. There it is. Add. Select file. This is who he thinks I look like. This is who Playa thinks I look like. This is who Playa thinks I look like. That's a little bit more like me than Kevin Owens. I'm not gonna lie. Why would I do that? Why did I say it like that? I don't know. And now I lost everything. Where'd everything go? I can't even see the chat window anymore. Neek! My cousin was in here for a minute. There it is. Now do side by side with you and KO. Hey, thanks for the heart meet, Ben. Appreciate you. Wow, Ben blowing me up. Thank you so much. Thanks for the heart meet, Wrestle Rant. Wow, Ben, you're blowing me up. Thank you so much. Side by side with Kevin Owens. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Where'd it go? All right, go over there. Hope you can't. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. Oh, wow. Thanks for that. That's cake. You can have your cake and eat it too. Thanks, man. What? My dad is passed on, so I can't even ask him, but oh. Sorry. I think what it is what you guys need to understand is that this is the new beauty standard here in the world. Like, this is what a beautiful man looks like. This is what beautiful men look like. And if you think that this is hot, you know, slide into the DMs. All right. Clearly, I did not get enough sleep last night. Jackson, I'm trying to prove to the world that I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm trying to prove to the world that I'm not related to, what's his name again? Dave Grimm. But clearly, I'm not doing a very good job of it. And if these gentlemen are my relatives, they have never done Ancestry because they haven't come up. Is that your brother? Noel Delaney, you just made my list. Ben, I was joking. Ben, of course I'm married. That was a joke, Ben. I am very happily married. I would never. Ben, I'm very happily married. This isn't a dating app. I'm just being silly. Noel Delaney, congratulations. You're 21. You put that pickup of a KO and the amount of people in here doubled. Yeah, I mean, look, I should just do this. I should just literally do this for the rest of the show. You can go now. You can go now. You guys. I need like what is it? Like 90? Oh wait, no, never mind. That's way too much. Leave that in the corner. I can do that, Jackson. I can see this is what's cool about doing the studio stuff, right? I can do stuff like this. There. That was before he came to the WWE. That's when he's in the WWE. He's got the Universal Championship right there. I'm telling you, I seen Kevin Owens. Yeah, well, a lot of people think I look like Kevin Owens. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not Kevin Owens. I'm Jay Cal. That's Kevin Owens. I'm Jay Cal. That's Kevin Owens. I'm Jay Cal. Strawberry Sunrise Alani. Yeah, it's cherry slush. We are not sponsored by Alani, but if they want to send me a couple of bucks, I'll take it. Jay Cal's the bottle. Hustles, man. You got the jokes today, bro. You were close. Haley, you were very close. What it is I needed the 200 milligrams of caffeine. There it is. Look at that. And it's gluten-free. Oh, man, I need to get a manicure. My nails look awful. Rock bottom. We're close. Oh, shit. I'm supposed to be doing the other podcast right now. Look what you guys made me do. Shit. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. But now we're going to do some NWA talk. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Someone should have told me something. Someone should have said something.